welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing my 8th video on the Youth Industry Strategy competition, and it is going to be about reaching out to specialists as well as conducting a survey. If you missed my previous video, the link is up here. For those who are new to my channel, I make educational videos. I like sharing my projects that I do at school and out of school, as well as do videos on my exam experiences. I do this all while using a VTuber app. So I hope you enjoy, so let's start! Reaching out to specialists. Freeze-through awakening method research. I used my linguistic ability to even reach out to the Japanese sapling company which innovated the freeze-through awakening method. The gentleman who innovated the technology had a very simple aim. He just wanted to have a healthy and yummy banana for himself. The farm's running cost is much cheaper than what I expected. They only need 2 people working on the farm, and the system is also very simple to run because the farm's model was also made so that the older people could still use it easily. What do specialists think about my idea? They think my research was a brilliant idea, and that I should definitely research more about it since it was a great way to help the environment. How my idea changed after feedback. I was encouraged to hear from them since I thought what they achieved was amazing and really innovative and eco-friendly. So I felt proud to hear that the people who I look up to thought my idea was interesting. Write to the Department of Environment about banana importing. I wrote this email to the environmental agency after my interesting research. I thought I was emailing the right department, however they kindly got back to me a few days later, letting me know I was contacting the wrong department, and they also gave me the right contact info. So I emailed again to the Secretary of State for Environment, Food and Rural Affairs, Larissa Boulez. She hasn't come back to me yet, but I hope to hear from her in the future. A survey before. However, only once, so therefore I was not experienced in making them and sending them out. I got 88 responses from the students in my year, and I used Google Forms. I will now share my findings. I had 12 questions in total. Number 1. Have you heard of aquaponics before? It was a yes or no question, and as you can see here, over 3/4 said they had not heard about this technology. This tells me that not many people know the benefits of aquaponics and how it could help them change the environment drastically. How often do you eat a banana? Since the fiber-a-day is often advertised to students and bananas are high in potassium, they are quite a popular choice, and in the midst of the smaller fractions of the pie chart, there are mostly different variations of very often to every day. How much do you pay for these bananas? The answers varied largely between £1.50 to 13.7p. Do you know what process the banana is taken through to get to the UK? Nearly half of the people answered this question with a yes, which surprised me quite a lot. However, the majority still don't know how it gets to the UK. If I were to tell you that bananas were putting 1.7 mg of CO2 in the air, mg is megatons, a country like Malta only gives out 1.4 mg, would you stop eating them? I wanted to see if CO2 would be a factor that would deter a person from eating a banana, no matter how cheap it was. It was once again quite close, however the majority were quite happy to stop eating bananas if they were causing them much harm to the planet. Number 6. Why do you eat bananas? I believe this was quite an important question. Obviously there are some that already don't even eat bananas. However, out of those who do, the most popular response seemed to be because they are nutritious. This leads me to believe that nutrition is an important factor as to why people eat bananas. Another important finding was that 33 people said that the reason they ate it was because they knew it was nutritious and they just happened to eat bananas as the fruit to intake nutrition. This leads me to believe that people rarely even think about the fruit they eat, but just know that they should intake nutrients. Taste also seems to be a significant factor, so it will definitely be a problem if the bananas from the farm do not satisfy the people's taste expectations. Do you know who plants bananas? Only a little over 1/4 of those asked seemed to actually know who was producing what they ate. Number 8. If you do know, who do you think plants them? Another thing I found interesting is that the majority who think they know where it comes from are misinformed. There are many who say they come from the Caribbean and Africa. However, the majority of the bananas come from South America. Number 9. If I also told you that the people who are planting bananas get paid less than 5p per hour or nothing, would it persuade you to stop buying bananas? It was quite evenly split between those who said yes and those who said they would be slightly deterred. So this makes me realize that if people know about the poor conditions that farmers go through, they are more likely to not buy the product. So therefore, the fact that nobody is exploited in the aquaponics farm is a good thing to tell people and advertise. Question 10. If there was a banana that was organic, 3 times as nutritious as a normal banana, had a double spin to reduce food waste, as well as be confident that the workers are getting paid a good amount and cut the carbon footprint of the UK significantly by growing bananas here, would you buy it over a normal banana? Many people were definitely supportive of the idea. However, there were some in the smaller fractions of the pie chart who expressed their worry for it being unnaturally good due to use of chemicals. However, the overwhelming majority was yes. For those who said no, I believe they were worried about the cost, which I believe would be the biggest deterrent. It may offer the nutritional content of 3 bananas, however, that can still be beaten by all the farms out there who barely pay those who make it and still want to make it cheaper than all the other supermarkets. How much are you willing to pay for this banana? The majority was £2, which is still sadly not enough, and further research will have to be done to find out ways of lowering some of the costs to see if it was possible to make it more available to all. Would you buy the bananas at the cost of £4 so it can become cheaper and cost less in the future? There were some who would buy it over the original price, which actually does seem to make the future of this banana promising. And I believe the more experience we have in growing the bananas, the more efficiently we can grow it and end up lowering the cost later. And as you can see in the graph, the majority was still saying yes, they would be willing to pay for it. In conclusion, I believe through this project I have shared a great deal with some of my teachers as well as my peers about the knowledge I have collected over the weeks through my research. I have also learned some new knowledge and collected less biased information from my surveys by phrasing my questions better. Thank you to my maths teacher, Mr. Dowell. So I hope you enjoyed the video and learned something new. My next video is the final one of this series and it's going to be about the ethical problems and the financial issues. There is also the section about personal skills, which is a bit boring, but it is a necessary part about Silver Crest. The link is up here. So if you liked the video, please do give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel as it does help a lot. So until then, I'll see you next time. Bye bye! Take care!